We'll be getting started in just a little while, everybody. We'll be getting started as soon as I hopefully get notification from Stream Elements in my chat. Unless if it doesn't happen within the 4-minute mark. So, you know, as always, you know, get ourselves prepared when the time comes, whenever that may be. And I'll explain everything in due time, hopefully. Hopefully my chat box, you know, and hopefully my chat box behaves itself. Because honestly, I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the Stream Elements has done its thing. Allow me to, you know, do my usual stuff. So, hey yo my fellow Rumble Maniacs, it's Mr. Rumble Roses here. And welcome to yet another installment of Let's Play Live. Today, we're going to be playing some Wolfenstein for a couple of reasons. One is kind of one of which is because I want to kind of blow off some steam a little bit. And two, we're going to be trying a random little challenge type of run. Now, allow me to explain, you know, everything. So, earlier today, during my normal time of streaming, I was attempting to do more of Shadow Warrior on the Who Wants Wang difficulty. I was attempting to try and do more of that game on stream and see how far I could be able to get within like the second, you know, episode or whatever. And the first stream that I did, it only lasted for about like an hour or so because I had like a random potential fear that I had maybe soft-locked myself in the game. And I've stated this over and over again, but I'll say it again just for the hell of it. Even though I have beaten Shadow Warrior, even though I've beaten Shadow Warrior before, I am still not used to like the full ins and outs of all the levels and shit like that when it comes to the game. So, yeah, I came across, I think it was like Raiders of the Lost Wing or something like that, and I thought that I had blown up a piece of the level that possibly contained the key, but I later found out that it was anything but. So I decided that I was going to do like a second stream later on that night. And I was trying to make some nice progress and everything, and all of a sudden, I had a bit of a weird thing happen. I was basically playing around, and I got to the sumo boss level thing, and I was giving it all I've got and all that shit. And then all of a sudden, my game just like closed. I guess maybe there was like some sort of weird error or something that I don't know about. What was annoying about the whole thing though was that I was streaming that game via in-game capture. Thankfully, I was able to end the stream when I did. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll try again and see what I can do. And then I restarted the stream and everything, and I decided, okay, I'll try my normal I'll try the normal area of recording type of thing. And that seems to have gone okay. But then all of a sudden, my computer decided to hit me with a case of Crashma, as in crash my whole fucking thing. So I got my computer crashed. I tried to get back on and everything. And I tried getting back onto the game and loading up my save files and whatnot. And every single time that I did, my game would just close. I couldn't even do like a new thing where I was like save a new game. So I had no choice but to try and I basically had no choice but to try. I had no choice basically but to get rid of all my saves from the game, so that way I could be able to have the load and save game functions working again. So basically, my whole playthrough is now kind of kaput for the time being. I'm gonna have to redo the whole game, at least from like from episode 2 standpoint or whatever, and just try it again. Hopefully not have an issue like this again. So pretty much, just to make kind of like a little announcement here on stream, all the Shadow Warrior streams that I've done of the normal game on the Who Wants to Win difficulty are now going to be Twitch exclusive only. Like I'm not gonna post them on YouTube or anything like that. They're gonna be just strictly Twitch stuff. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to my Twitch channel and look through my list of videos and stuff, or / streams and stuff like that, to see the stuff that happened beforehand. So that's one. So that's why I'm wanting to blow off some steam. Another little thing is I'm going to be trying a bit of a random challenge, but I'm going to be doing this challenge kind of with a little mod. As you guys could probably hear, if you guys could probably hear it, there's some Rise of the Triad music playing, and that's because I'm going to be playing with the Wolfrot mod for Wolfenstein 3D. Now, why am I doing this? Well, a while back on YouTube, I watched a YouTuber named CV11 attempt to try and play through the entirety of Wolf 3D with a little random challenge where he played on the I Am Death Incarnate difficulty, while also at the same time trying to do a thing to where he actually used the lives system. Because if you don't know, Wolfenstein 3D has a lives system, kind of mechanic. So basically, whenever you would die on one level, you would lose a life, and you would be having to pistol start that very level. Now, I have seen and I have heard him say that pretty much going through all that normally, was like pain and overall annoying and stuff like that. But for me, I'm known to be a mod kind of guy. I like to be able to play with my mods and maybe make like some random stuff go on here and there and just see how things play out. So I decided that I was going to kind of take the Wolfrot mod and play the game normally, in a sense, and see how I do. So in this in this stream, what I'm going to be doing is it's going to be like a bit of a bonus type of stream for you guys, because basically because of how my Sunday stream didn't go as well as I had hoped. But basically, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be playing through I'm going to try and play through episode 1. I'm even going to do the secret level and all that. And I'm going to be using the Wolfrot mod. I'm going to be doing it on the I Am Death Incarnate difficulty, and I'm going to try and do it with no saves. So if I die, I go back to my pistol and everything, and you know, we try to go from there. Now, the one thing to know about the pistol and even the MP40 in this game is that they pretty much follow the same kind of formula as what Rise of the Triad does. Now, for those of you that are wondering, like, well, what are you talking about, Rumble? Well, basically in ROT, you get a normal pistol, you know, it's normal single-handed pistol, and it's known to be having infinite bullets. If you get another pistol, you can dual wield, and then the MP40 is known to have infinite bullets as well. So basically, I'm probably going to be using my MP40 a lot, and maybe my pistols as like backup in case if I somehow lose a life or something like that. Cause I just kind of feel like, you know, trying out something different with Wolf 3D, because I played this game so many times, and I figured, you know, maybe I can make some sort of random ass challenge for this. Now, this actually was something that I was going to do at one point with this mod called Wolf 3D Mega Map, but apparently, and I've kind of talked about this with the creator a little bit, apparently there's a bit of a situation to where there's a key somewhere in the fucking levels, even though like they're all connected together and all that stuff, that you have to find in order to get into the boss area and try and you know, deal with the boss that way. I technically managed to do episode 1, but I had to eventually end up using a cheat for the game to be able to get the gold key that I needed to get into the boss area and deal with episode 1's boss. So I'm probably not going to be doing episodes 2 and 3 like that. If I did, I'm probably going to be doing it with saves. But anyway. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about and everything. So hopefully you guys can understand, and hopefully you get the hopefully you get the gist of what I'm doing. But yeah. So this is going to be interesting.
Drop it.
I do have to kind of watch out for these pink hooded guards, because sometimes they might have a rocket launcher. But yeah, because of how the main ammo supply is not going to be needed for these 3 weapons, pretty much the ammo is going to be either replaced with like health items or these little token things. I don't know what the fuck they're called. But yeah. Ow.
Yes.
See, that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, you never know when you never know when those pink guards are gonna have a rocket launcher. Like, sometimes, you know, the pink guards will either drop a pistol or a rocket launcher or nothing at all. And I do find that kind of interesting. And that's kind of another little thing that brings some challenge into this little mode, you know, challenge mode that I'm going for, or doing, or whatever the term may be. Yeah, because like when it comes to using the Wolfenstein mod for this game, you never know you never know exactly as to how the enemies are going to be, like as far as randomization goes. Because like, you know, that. Like this guy could have been like the normal guard, you know, like this guy right there, you know, or he could be like, you know, a pistol wielder, or he could be a rocket wielder, or anything like that. So, yeah. Ow! You motherfucker. If I do somehow game over, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I kind of expect that I probably will.
Yes.
But you know, I'm definitely gonna give it my best shot and everything. You know, doing what I can, you know, with what I got, you know, especially being able to, like, you know, rack up, you know, points and extra lives and whatnot. I know at least I'll be able to go out. At least I know I'll be able to go out of this level with 2 lives. So yeah, push wall here, push wall there, push wall everywhere, and push wall there. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to get like 100% this and that or whatever. It's just you know, me doing this game in a casual like manner with a little challenge added there.
Oh, yes.
And that's kind of another thing too. Like this is another thing that brings some challenge into this playthrough. Because these guys could either have the flamethrower or the MP40.
Eat lead. Shoot 'em. Oh, yes.
Yeah, these tried and enforcer dudes
Shoot 'em.
can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. Thankfully in this mod, those robots that you saw can be destroyed by actual bullets instead of only being able to be destroyed by rockets. Yeah, because that would have probably been a little bit more of an annoyance.
Yes, yes.
And look at that! I'm now up to 3 lives.
Yes. Shoot 'em.
Ew. Yeah, the priest board is like one of those small. It's kind of like one of those small things of health that gives you like 10 points of health. What is it? I think like the monk mule is known to be like the dog food replacement. So, well, it's either the dog food replacement or okay, hold on. I think the monk mule is supposed to be kind of like the dog food replacement, Priest Fords is like the chicken. It's like the chicken, you know. It's like the chicken health item, and the medkits are those monk crystals. When it comes to this mob, I am glad that he didn't have a fucking rocket launcher.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Ow.
Shoot him!
Lucky shot.
Yes.
Yeah, a bunch of these guys are gonna be. Ooh, they're gonna be bastards. Yeah, I need to go get a key. Cause that little area where you saw where those trident force dudes were lurking, that leads to the exit. That is locked by a key door. Come on, game. Oh, fail now.
Shoot him! Yes.
Yes.
Eat lead.
Okay, so good there.
Shoot him.
every little bit of these things help.
Eat lead.
Yeah.
Eat.
Live number 4.
Eat lead.
No, I think I'll let you eat lead. I believe possibly the remaining enemies are probably over there. So I have to have the auto map up. I'm just kind of using it. I'm just kind of using it to get back on track.
Eat lead. Eat lead.
Uh-oh.
Eat lead.
Uh-oh. I think that trap got triggered.
Eat. Eat lead.
Woohoo! 5 lives. Hype! Woohoo! Uh-oh. Woo-wee! And look at that. 7 lives. Hey. I do kind of find it interesting that these are one thing that you can't be able to destroy in this mod. I do find it kind of funny though that these lava pits, they do nothing. They do nothing to you. When in the original game, like if you went over them if you went over the lava pit stuff without a specialist armor on, they hurt. You bitch! No shusting.
Outsider. Yes.
Eight lives. All that destruction. Oh, two of you boys. Coming out of hiding, are we? Busted like I was shooting at you. How are you not fucking taking your licks? Now, for those that don't know about Wolf 3D, The lie system maxes out at 9. Anything after that doesn't really matter much.
Shoot him.
And just think, at one point in time, Rise of the Triad was supposed to be like a sequel to Wolfenstein 3D.
Yes.
But then technically it became its own thing.
Yes. Die.
Too bad these things don't work. Where like, you know, if it has water in them, you know, you can go just like, you know, like drink from it and get health that way too. But I suppose there's only so much you can do technically with Wolf 3D. I mean, I'm not upset or anything that you can't be able to drink from there. It's just, you know.
Yes.
79 rocket launcher ammo.
Yes.
But yeah, when it comes to this playthrough and everything, I think my one main weapon will always be this, unless if I have to like deal with like a bunch of like a bigger crowd or something, then I might use one of the other weapons.
Die.
Don't shake up on me, eh?
Die.
Come on, game.
Yes.
Bit of a risky business, but we got through in the end. Only one enemy left alive. I guess they're gonna be the lucky ones.
Yes.
I hate the fact that I hate the fact that in terms of Wolf 3D, if the door is like one pixel frame open, it counts as like it counts as like it being fully open, and enemies can just shoot you. that somewhere. Come on, game. Hold it till I get out. Ah! God damn it! Well, shit. I was expecting like it was probably gonna still be locked in there. Okay. I was about to say like I thought they could one shot give me the MP40. But this game does like the auto switch sometimes, but not all the time. I'm glad they take that. Now I'm kind of worried a little bit. Uh-oh. A multitude of tried enforcers.
Yes.
God damn it.
Shoot 'em.
Off.
Yes.
Ugh. You go away.
Yes.
I thought there might have been like a tried enforcer in there because I heard like I heard the pain sound. Okay, I think probably from this point out, you know, if I get a game over here, then that's probably when I'll end. I mean, we got into a little bit, you know, for our first attempt.
Yes. Yes.
God damn it!
Shoot 'em.
Jesus. Oh man. Oh, that's a bunch of people.
Yes.
Ooh, Nelly. That sure was something though, wasn't it? Hang on. Sorry. I just wanted to, kind of get a moment to breathe. And kind of drips out a little bit. Yeesh! Good.
Yes. Die. Yes.
I don't get it. Every single time whenever I blow up those things, I hear someone dying, but there's no body. And I know that this mod doesn't have like I know this mod doesn't have gypped enemies and stuff like that, because I played this mod several times. If I can get lucky. If I can get lucky and get some to come and probably like bottleneck them or something. Ooh, that would have been deadly. I don't like the sounds of that. Yeah, again, I'm glad in this mod, the robots can be destroyed by normal bullets. I'm just glad it wasn't one of those dogs from the demolition mod that had, like, you know, explosive shit or deadly gas.
Outside.
intense. Oh.
Yes.
Wow, how about that? None of them had rocket launchers.
Yes.
I feel like my bullet increase kind of went up some. Like I feel like I was getting low on bullets, and then all of a sudden, killing all those tried enforcers, like it raised the ammo. I mean, I'm not complaining. Now this room is a big open room.
Die. Die.
Game, I really wish you'd quit lagging. You know, having those freezing moments and shit. Oh my gosh, that was close.
Outsider. Yes. Die. Eat.
My word.
Yes.
Well, got an extra life out of that.
Shoot him. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeesh. Oh, this ain't good. Okay, I want to bite the bullet and just hope I can get some health. Are you coming, boy?
Shoot him.
when it comes to these weapons, I just gotta be fastest shooter in the West. Damn it, where'd you come from?
Outsider.
I'm glad you only had a fucking pistol. Come on, game. Ah, goddamn. The one thing I hate, well, another thing that I hate, I guess, because I've already talked about one thing I hate, is that I basically hate whenever enemies go into a room that's filled with enemies, and they basically get alerted to, you know, your presence more than likely, and it kind of like, you know, has more enemies to deal with. It has more enemies come after you, you know, more so than normal.
Yes.
Open the door, open the door. Got the gold key.
Yes. Yes. Outside. Yes.
That was a lot of dudes. How dare? Stupid. God damn it!
Yes.
Yeesh. Game, you almost got me killed. Well, somebody died. God damn, I couldn't see! Ow. Okay. Man, this definitely something. I'll tell you what. Like honestly, this is legit no joke. Especially knowing the fact that Like there's a whole bunch of, especially on the fact that like there's a whole bunch of, the different enemies to deal with that has some variety to them. Like you never know exactly as to what you're gonna get. Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, finally got the gold key, god damn. More health items. I got another extra life. Nope, not sticking around to find out. Hello there, insane Viking girl. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a nice Monday today. Nice. And thank you for becoming a fellow Rumble Maniac. Hope you enjoy your stay and hope you enjoy the show. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just pretty much just playing me some Wolfenstein 3D. blowing out some steam because of something that happened technically yesterday, and I'm also doing a little bit of a challenge in the mix as well. And I gotta say, it's been a hell of a ride, but I've never seen. Well, technically, I'm using a mod. I'm using a mod. I'm using a gameplay mod called Wolfenstein, which basically has like Rise of the Triad kind of mechanic, gameplay and elements and stuff, in Wolfenstein 3D. So there are like there's some new enemy types to deal with. There's a few new weapons to play around with as well and everything, and a good amount of destructible props. So yeah, it's a pretty fun little mod to play around with. Especially like if you played the original Wolf 3D before so many times, and you want like a bit of a new challenge per se, this is one mod to kind of have some fun with and mix and match.
Yes.
But yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to do a no save playthrough of episode 1 on the highest difficulty, and I'm basically using the lives system. So like if I die, I lose life and I have to start the level with nothing but a pistol. And I gotta deal with stuff like that.
Eat lead.
But yeah, some of the weapons in this mod are kind of standard as far as like Rise of the Triad goes. Like you got your standard pistol, and you got your dual wielding, and you got an MP40, all three of which don't require any bullets. And you got the health items and stuff from Rise of the Triad. You also got like the whole like coinage system as well.
Aha! Shoot him!
And there's no ammo pickups other than like what some enemies might drop. Like for example, like a chain gun replacement, or a flamethrower, or even a rocket launcher.
Yes. outsider.
But yeah, a lot of the enemies are themed after after Rise of the Triad enemies. Not every single one of them is going to be in this game, but there are some. Yeah, the one thing I like about this mod is that those robots right there, so they can be taken down more than just by using only rockets.
Yes.
And those boys be the Triad Enforcers. Tough as nails. Often stun locked, but sometimes they can be wielding either one of two weapons, which is the MP40 or the flamethrower.
Eat lead.
Yee! They can be loud though. You know, like they can be loud though, so you know, headphone warning.
Eat.
Yeah, again, Insane Viking Girl, welcome to my channel. I usually stream at certain times and stuff like that, but other than that, I'm kind of a retro-ish kind of guy, but I try and do like other things as well, if I'm able to. I'm also known for like playing retro type things, especially like mods and stuff for games. But I try and you know, do as much as possible with what I can, and also you know what I enjoy. And I'm also a streamer who's trying to reach affiliate. I'm currently working on trying to get at least an average of 3 viewers per my streams, because that's the only real achievement thing that I have left before I can even hope to get affiliated here on Twitch. And that in of itself, to be honest with you, is going to be, I know it's going to be like a tall task, because I hardly often break at least 3 viewers.
Yes.
But I am still, determined to try my best, and hopefully, one day reach that goal. All right. We've made it to the boss level. been a hell of a ride, but we finally got to the boss. Whoops. What is it gonna be again? Ah, it's you. Well, there we go.
Yes.
Yes! BJ's voice certainly has changed. But there we go. Total time 54 minutes 9 seconds. Average stats. Yeah, that's the boss replacement for episode 1 in this mod, but you know, it's whatever. And yeah, those are all my previous scores and everything. So, yeah. And all these are different things. Like there's a Wolfenstein playthrough. I believe that's the that's the SNES Wolf 3D, and that's another little thing. But anyway. Oh man, that was a hell of an episode. Like I had a hell of a lot of death, but in the end I did it. I beat episode 1, no saves, hard difficulty in the game. So I am definitely content, and I think all the steam I needed to blow off is now left my system. But overall, though, I hope everyone has enjoyed this playthrough and everything. I know that this was unannounced and all that stuff, but again, I just really wanted to kind of take my mind off what happened with my Shadow Warrior stream and everything. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully you, Insane Viking Girl, have enjoyed what you were able to see and everything. Even though you might have came in a little near the end there, but But again, I do appreciate the follow, and hopefully I will see you again in the future. But I'm gonna do my schedule and then my outro, and then I'm gonna possibly raid someone, even though it might be only just like 2 people or something. Well, speaking of Wolf 3D, I'll kind of get to that in a little bit for my schedule, but I will say this though. I currently have another Wolf 3D Let's Play series that I'm doing. So when it comes to this Wolf Rot mod, no saves and all that stuff, I'm not going to be touching. I'm going to put this to the side until the other series that I was working on is taken care of. But my next stream is going to be on Wednesday as part of my slow week of streaming. I'm going to be redoing episode 3 of Return to Castle Wolfenstein 3D, which is the mod for Wolfenstein 3D, and I'm going to be redoing that episode with the demolition mod, because I had a situation with Twitch where, well, actually Twitch had a situation this past Friday where streams could not be accessed and VOD and be highlighted and all that stuff, because the streams would still be broadcasting even though that they really weren't, and the counter would still go up and up and up and everything. So I'm pretty much going to have to redo episode 3 of RTCW 3D with the demolition mod, and then go from there. But after that, though, my next stream will be on Thursday, and I'm going to be playing more of Polyroll, and see how much we can get done in that game. So yeah, that's pretty much my schedule for this week. I usually have um, I usually have an active week and a slow week of streaming. Like 1 week would be like an active week of streaming, and another week would be a slow week. Um, hold on. Since I'm now done and everything, I guess I can go to put this in chat, especially to let you know. But yeah, I usually try and stream around like 6 p.m. CST/CDT. Um, I usually stream on like Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on one week, and then Wednesday and Thursday on my other weeks and stuff like that. So hopefully be able to, hopefully you and anyone else can be able to come around when the time comes that I stream. But other than that, though, if you're enjoying what you saw today and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to help me out just a little bit more, feel free to spread my channel around and help get the word out that I'm trying to reach affiliate here on Twitch. In case if people are wondering what my current goal is and everything, it is having an average of 3 viewers or more for my streams. So your viewership is highly appreciated, and the follows are more than welcome. And like any other kind of help that you could be able to do, from like if you yourself were a streamer and and everything, and if you're able to possibly send new viewers my way through raids and whatnot, whether it be like from you yourself or someone that you're in another stream with or something, that would be very, very highly appreciated. But if not, then it's totally fine. I can understand that. But if you're watching this on YouTube, though, as always, feel free to give the channel a sub. Check out my other videos, including this one. Especially when this gets uploaded. And as always, feel free to give the videos a like, leave some nice comments, and hit the bell notification and all that good stuff. And if you have a Twitter account, you can follow me at Mr. Rumble Roses to know what goes on, from any updates to my streams if I do post anything. To YouTube links that I share, because I always try and share my YouTube uploads to my Twitter. Or you can just feel free to message me somehow, whether it be like a tweet or a DM or something. So hell yeah. But anyway, I don't know who's gonna be streaming at this time. I probably might end up like doing a random raid, but usually what I try and do is I always after I end my streams and everything, I always I always close everything, get on Twitch, and find someone to raid. Sometimes it might be from people that I follow, or sometimes it might be a random raid from like from like recommended channels that Twitch likes to bring to my attention. So if y'all wouldn't mind staying tuned, we can show some love to someone else who might be needing it. But until I see everyone in the next video or live stream, take care everybody.